Did you know about Amazon's shocking secret plan for 2023 to deceive its consumer base? Yes, Amazon secretly made things cost more both in-store and online to get more money from all the users like you and me. The Wall Street Journal and some writers have spilled the beans on Amazon's 2023 tricks. Regulators are pointing fingers at the tech giant for allegedly using a secret algorithm to jack up prices, including Amazon's streaming services. So, get ready to pay significantly more in less than 10 months. Many of you were not aware of this fact. That's why we brought you this video, because you deserve to know the truth about the most reliable retail and tech giant. Is this why Amazon has started to fall apart? Keep watching till the end to find out more. In August, Amazon announced they're bumping up the cost of their music subscription service, Amazon Music Unlimited. The individual plan, which used to be $8.99 until September, now sets you back $9.99 per month if you're a Prime member, or $10.99 if you're not. And if you're on the family plan, that's going up too, from $15.99 to $16.99 per month. They're also slapping an extra $10 on yearly subscriptions for both plans. They've also cranked up the price of their Prime Instant Video service in October. Now, all the plans come with ad breaks, so if you're craving that ad-free experience, you'll have to cough up some extra cash. Amazon's saying this move is all about dealing with the pressure to make more profit. Turns out their streaming services aren't raking in as much cash as their shareholders hoped for. So they're hunting for ways to fill those financial gaps caused by last year's losses. But the cost hikes aren't just about streaming. If you're hitting up Amazon's physical stores, especially for groceries, you might be feeling the pain of some hefty price jumps. People on Reddit are venting about food staples costing more than 100% extra at Amazon Fresh stores, seemingly overnight. Amazon's grocery dreams, despite their massive $450 billion in annual revenue and their online retail empire, are facing some major roadblocks. They've had to close stores and lay off employees, which shows that even big players like Amazon are struggling in the retail game. During a recent earnings call, Amazon CEO Andy Jassy had to admit that they haven't quite figured out how to make their grocery operations successful. So they're pulling back on expansion plans until they can figure out what makes them different from the competition. Even though the pandemic gave their sales a boost, their fresh supermarkets and cashierless convenience stores have been seeing fewer shoppers since the latter half of 2021. That's meant less money coming in and raises questions about whether Amazon's push into groceries can overcome the industry-wide trend of store closures. Amazon's also battling those thin profit margins that grocery stores are known for, which is a bit of a challenge for a company that's used to fatter profits. Critics like Wedbush Securities analyst Michael Pachter have been pretty vocal about Amazon's grocery investments, especially when it comes to the need for cost cutting. Have you heard about the recent price hikes on Amazon Fresh items in Capitol Hill? It's pretty astonishing. One Reddit user mentioned that the price of a single banana went up from 15 cents to 35 cents, which is more than a 100% increase. And what's really surprising is that this change seemed to happen overnight. Just 2 weeks ago, prices were normal. Another person who lives above the Amazon Fresh store noticed significant markups on various items. For instance, their favorite juice went from $2.49 to $4.19. And there's more. Box of Rice Krispies cereal shot up from around $3.50 to over $6. But that's not all. Americans have been noticing something strange when they add items to their online shopping cart on the Amazon app. Turns out that Amazon's actually raising prices on items in your cart, with some people experiencing price increases of up to 40%. It's like they have a secret algorithm that tests how much you're willing to pay before you either give up on the purchase or look for alternatives. If you've ever experienced this, you probably understand what we're talking about. Amazon refers to this strategy as dynamic pricing, but regulators are calling it price gouging. It's caught the attention of the Wall Street Journal, and they've reported that Amazon is now under regulatory scrutiny for these potentially anti-competitive practices. particularly related to a secretive algorithm known as Project Nessie. The Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has unveiled this algorithm, which basically assesses how much Amazon can increase prices without losing customers to competitors. According to regulators, Nessie not only inflates prices but also adjusts them based on what competitors are charging, ultimately resulting in higher profits for Amazon in various shopping categories. Amazon faces numerous antitrust complaints alleging practices that harm consumers, such as manipulating product listings, promoting their own brands, and imposing high fees. 17 state attorneys general support an antitrust lawsuit against the company. Regulators, including the FTC led by Chair Lina M. Khan, accuse Amazon of monopolistic actions that hinder competition and innovation, asserting these practices harm American families and businesses. Khan's goal with the lawsuit is to restore fair competition. Some experts even think it could lead to a breakup of Amazon, and has already had an impact on the company's stocks. The UK's Office of Communications is investigating Amazon and Microsoft for their cloud computing dominance, with Amazon's AWS and Microsoft's Azure having significant market control. This raises concerns about limited choices and competition, posing a threat to consumers, businesses, and shareholders. Amazon's high-profit AWS division makes the situation more concerning. After Jeff Bezos handed the reins of Amazon to Andy Jassy in July 2021, the company encountered some tough challenges. In 2020, Amazon enjoyed high demand and investor interest due to its successful e-commerce and cloud services. As the world reopened, its fortunes declined. Jassy inherited a company with sinking stock prices, declining sales, and challenges in making new deals. During the pandemic, Amazon expanded fulfillment capacity, resulting in extra space and higher costs, despite concerns about overexpansion. Then came high inflation and a slowing economy, which made consumers tighten their belts when shopping on Amazon. Rising interest rates added to the pressure, pushing the company to become more efficient. In response, CEO Jassy acted swiftly, cutting 27,000 jobs, scrapping projects, and closing underperforming stores. It was a rough year for Amazon, with its stock plummeting by 51%. The worst since the dot-com crash in 2000. Currently, it remains 30% below its peak, and potential lawsuits have given investors another reason to ditch their Amazon shares. Amazon's been working to tackle issues in its grocery business as well. This includes delaying the construction of a second headquarters, trimming its workforce, and shutting down some Amazon Go and Whole Foods Market stores due to declining sales. Critics argue that Amazon failed to effectively integrate and expand Whole Foods after acquiring it, lacking a clear strategy for physical grocery stores. In this industry, success might not come from technology alone. Industry analysts are even predicting that Amazon's grocery business might not make it through the next 5 years, especially with strong competition, including rivals like Kroger. While Whole Foods saw initial success with home delivery during the pandemic, its in-person sales suffered from the economy reopened. Amazon's shift to centralized purchasing reduced support for local products, resulting in higher prices and poor customer service. Competing with Walmart, Trader Joe's, and Target, known for their loyal customer base and private labels, it's a major challenge. Amazon's weak brand, limited range, and consumer preference for local stores threaten its online retail dominance, potentially causing small brand closures and job losses. Even Amazon's grocery stores face challenges unless they reevaluate their brick-and-mortar strategy. In the world of retail, there's no time to catch your breath. Amazon's challenges are linked to economic downturn and macro factors, including pricing concerns. The upcoming season is expected to be lackluster due to issues like high inflation, steep loan interest rates, and the potential government shutdown impacting Americans' purchasing power. The pre-holiday drop in consumer confidence is concerning, and the rising grocery and gas costs add to worries. High prices are straining budgets, and banks are cautious due to Federal Reserve rate hikes. Morgan Stanley's survey shows 37% plan to reduce spending due to student loans, and 34% may struggle to make payments. Gas prices are also climbing due to soaring home prices, and insurance premiums for healthcare, home, and auto insurance are on the rise. Personal savings are dwindling. Credit card debt is ballooning, resulting in higher delinquencies on credit cards and auto loans, as well as a surge in personal bankruptcy cases. American spending cutbacks may hurt Prime Day sales, and concerns about Amazon pricing could drive customers to other holiday shopping options, raising uncertainty about Amazon's future, including store closures, layoffs, or bankruptcy without prompt action. So, what are your thoughts on the future of this retail giant? How do you think they can adapt and overcome these struggles? Share your insights in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video informative. Subscribe for more industry updates and analysis. Thanks for watching.